Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Civilization number 6, where we're actually loading the end of the last save game, which was end of save game number 8. So, just to basically not waste too much of your time, I'm just going to briefly pause the recording, and once this is loaded, we'll carry on. Alright, we've finished loading, and we're actually in the game now. So we found Athens here with our scout, which is actually on an entirely different continent, which is perfectly fine by me. We found Lisbon, but really what I'm doing at the moment, I'm building up a little bit of an army just below Thebes here to be able to attack Thebes with. Now I will need some additional bits in here. I will need some actual ranged units. Now as you see here, I'm actually also producing some additional settlers. I've got a ranged unit here already, which I should be able to upgrade once I got enough gold in my reserve again. Let's go to the next turn. And we are just loading this. It goes through all the individual computer players, and your delegate Herta learned that Cynthia has built a monument in Kyanka. Okay, sounds almost Russian, but at least in my ears. Inexperienced ears, I guess, in terms of those languages. What I want to do with this one, I want to move it forward. I want to move it to a position, let's say here, where I could really start utilizing some of those resources. Maybe even better yet if I put it here. Actually, I won't be able to reach that land, so let's put it on that particular spot there. Or maybe even better yet, let's build it over here on this land. So there's sheep there. I'm exploring the seas around these islands here. Alright, that was Berlin, German capital. I can choose production in Ostia. I could build the Petra if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that here now. I will want to build myself a ranged unit, or at least some means of battering at the doors of Thebes. Actually, a catapult would be ideal for that, wouldn't it? Catapult will be built here in just a minute. One of my units is awaiting my orders. Quick hoplites. Skip its turn. Let's just check what I'm actually doing in each of my cities here. So this one is actually building a lighthouse here. This one's building the Forbidden City. This one's focusing on the Colossus. Another 14 turns. That one's building a lighthouse. Yep, so I'm going to be building some additional military units over here in Ostia. I want to have a look at my city-states in a minute as well. Russia's adopted urban planning.
In my path, I keep them all. With them,
cool. Finish some research.
Build my castle.
Medieval walls. Alhambra. Should be an interesting one to have. One diplomatic policy slot. Ooh. Okay. Unit needs orders. Well, let's give him some orders then. Another unit needs orders here as well. Let's have a look at what we can find here. Whose city is that? That is Scythia's city, and we will be able to move just around their waters. And now we should have just finished building the catapult in the next turn. So once we get to the next turn, we should straight away get access to that unit. I will probably also want to build an additional trade route, because I got an empty trade slot for that. And trade routes really help me generate additional gold and so forth. So choosing a new unit of production. The Alhambra will give me an additional military slot like I mentioned earlier. Trader though will give me additional gold at this point in time already. Ooh, we finished here something as well. Now, my production is relatively low here. So I will want to start focusing on additional production. Now, that gets boosts from additional mining. So I got a mine here, or at least a marble mining facility there. Let's maybe build that over here. Yep. Okay. How is that? Wow, 91 turns, really? Wow. Wow, that's a long time. Okay, the unit needs some instructions. I'm instructing the ship here to basically go along the bottom lines here and see how far we can get in terms of exploring it. Now the Scythians here have an additional building or additional improvement, which is called the Kurgon, which they're using. Another unit needs some orders here as well. Let's explore what's by the sea here. Cotton, and another unit needs orders, which is of course the catapult. Right, I'm building that trader there, and that should take us to the next turn. Unit needs orders, which is in this instance it's a, what is it? A Great General. Instantly created bombard unit with 1 promotion level. What is a bombard unit? Let's double check that. Bombard. Do I see a bombard unit here? If I look at, for example, the catapult. Yeah, I guess that we're going to be getting a catapult from that. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Ah, wow, a gun even. Even better than expected, which is great. What kind of promotion can I get here? Okay, grape shot versus land units. Let's go to the next turn. Diplomatic service, we're getting close to that one. Machiavellism, producing spies. Resident embassy. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Look at our number of faith points. What can we do with that? Look at the great people here. There's no chance of getting an additional great person of faith in there. Great scientists were in the lead. Great writer, we're doing pretty okay. Choose production here. What do I want to get? Can I build a campus somewhere? I should be able to. I would get a boost for that if I were to build it here, wouldn't I? But I would do the same over there. Now let's build it over here, I would say. Alright, Hong Kong. Suzerain is none. Now, where is Hong Kong? Hong Kong is just here, isn't it? It's had a good 20% bonus. How many points have been invested in Hong Kong by anyone else at the moment? Envoys. Hong Kong, let's confirm that. Ah, we are their suzerain. Good. Now, what else, or who else have we invested points in that basically... Non-Mondong. Let's keep this one here. Let's put more points into that one. The unit needs orders. Let's say that we want to basically give orders to this one here. Let's automate the actual exploration again. Now this one's got a range. Pretty good range, I would say. Alright, let's explore further here. Cool. St. Petersburg? St. Petersburg, I should really say. So one of our units needs orders here. I really want to move that one forward here. Okay, next turn. That would probably mean that the catapults will be more moving in a second as well. I should in next turn have finished my trade route, or trader at least. Alright, moving along the coast here, exploring the entire coastline basically. And once I've done that, I will want to move down here as well with my unit. Let's choose production. Now I've got a lot of stuff here already. I can improve my defenses here. I don't want to do that at the moment. I do want to build myself yet an extra... can construct roads, forts. Oh! Okay, let's build an engineer then. Anyways, in terms of the units, I've got a trader here. I want to get this trader over to... do I want to get Toronto or do I want to do Hong Kong? In terms of the two here, there's not really too much difference. Hong Kong. The Egyptians have got units there, so I want to probably basically take the safe route here. I'm going to go for Toronto. I can actually upgrade this unit here to a crossbowman, which I will do. Okay, unit there is quite happy. And this one here will have to build themselves a fort. I'm going to build it there. And then I also want to basically fortify. So I'm fortified in that fortress, so that should serve me quite rightly in that particular position, particularly since it's in a pass. And any units coming through here, I should be able to fire upon with my crossbowmen. Other unit needs orders, and I will be able to attack those scouts there. Scout versus scout. Sounds a little bit like spy versus spy, like an old game that used to be out in, what was it, the 80s? Russia has built a Lavra in Novgorod. Oh. Really? Barbarian builders. Interesting. Alright. At this point I will want to basically see if I can maybe declare war upon these guys here. That gives me a warmonger penalty. Oh, we do have a casus belli. Declare formal war. Used to declare war on a player you have denounced at least 5 terms ago. No restriction on which cities you may capture. Agrogonus. Let's do that. It's a heavy penalty I'm getting, but luckily they're not on the same continent. Cyrus will be pleased to welcome my enemies. A case for war. Goodbye. Let's briefly speak to Peter. What can we do with Peter? Have we got any surplus in terms of any units? No, not really. Let's have another look at these guys here. Any particular deals I can make with these guys here? No, it doesn't look like it. They're neutral. These guys are neutral. Agenda. Ooh, they got one hidden agenda level. Send delegation. Perfect. These guys here are neutral as well. Any deals I can make with them? It doesn't look like it. And ultimately, of course, Cleopatra I'm at war with. Right, so Cleopatra. I am shooting at your city, which has lost some health. Perfect. Sorry, Hong Kong has declared war on Nun-Madol. Now I do want to basically move these guys forward, I think, to help protect Hong Kong. At the same time, I want to move this one here forward towards that fortification I just built. I want to move these forward here. I want to fire with this one on the city as well. Okay, that's been moved forward. This one here, I want to move into that fort. Unit needs orders. Okay, Smolensk. And I should be able to move around here quite easily. St. Petersburg. The delegate has learned that Russia has used a heavy chariot to clear a barbarian outpost. Ooh, they're attacking me. Interesting. Legion was attacked by your swordmen. They did a fair amount of damage. Interesting.
Times have changed, and the era of diplomatic delegations has passed. It is important that we now establish embassies with our friends and allies.
In diplomacy, there are two kinds of problems.
So
Small
resident
ones and
embassies.
large ones. The small ones will go away by themselves, and the large ones you will not be able to do anything
Alright,
about.
I'm quite happy with that. So let's put some effort into the next one. Reformed Church. Okay, yep, let's go for that. Now these guys here, I can actually fire upon their city again. Ah, actually they got gunpowder, it looks like. Really? Major defeat. Okay, let's fortify these. What have we got here? I got a trader here. I could send this to Toronto, for example. Yeah, Toronto would look like a good option. Gives me the same as basically going to Hong Kong. Let's begin that route. I'm going to be fortifying. Actually, let's properly fortify that unit, not just temporarily. This guy's got a trader as well. Let's send that one to Toronto as well. So lots of trade with Toronto's going on. Another trade route. Let's establish this one with Hong Kong. Alright. Yet another trade route here. Again, Hong Kong. They all seem to have come to fruition at the same time, or at least relatively similar time. Let's have a brief look at our government. We are utilizing all the slots that I want to use, so that's good. So this unit here, I wanted to basically give him alternative instructions, but yeah, that's fine for the moment being, it looks like. They got any gunpowder units here? No, they still got some old warriors, slingers and so forth. So there's only one modern unit here really, which was these guys in that city, it looked like. Another unit needs orders. Let's just move through there. Go next turn. I've seen much in my life, but I've never seen such a despicable leader. Oh, he denounces me. Okay, thanks for that. You denounce me as well? Okay, well, I guess that's to do with the fact that I basically have declared war. They think you're a warmonger. Well, yeah, to some extent I am. So the Germans, as well as the actual Greeks, are still relatively happy with me. Your knowledge of the heavens is helping your navy to navigate and establish a global
Astronomy
empire.
is much more fun.
Cool. So let's get to the gunpowder now in here. Now, if I can speak to these guys here and I can establish an embassy. Not waste of time. Okay. They don't want it. The Germans. Neutral. Let's establish... They're not interested either. So these guys have denounced us. Access level is limited. Alright, well, so be it. So production here. We want to build something interesting here. Alhambra. I can build here. Sounds like a good one. And this one I can upgrade to crossbowman. Firing at the city again. Russians are here. Fortify that one properly. And its orders. Slowly moving through. What did I get here? I built myself an engineer, didn't I? It should, in theory, of course, allow me to build roads, even in that section here. Allow me to build a road towards where at the moment I'm fighting with Thebes. Vilnius. Don't know what their particular mission was, but if they say I completed it, then that's fine. 25 turns. Ah, so that has improved now. I have still got sufficient housing at the moment. We have sent you a delegation bearing gifts. Don't be alarmed, there's no large wooden horse involved. How would I know there's a wooden horse? Well, let's welcome them. Interesting, they are attacking us. We have suffered damage 31, they have suffered damage 24. But we've earned a promotion which allows us to heal. Ah. Aha. Okay. So we got a scout here. Let's try to automate that one again. Okay. City health has dropped. This one has earned a promotion. What does this really mean? It gives me a bonus. This district defense strength. Intriguing. Can I fire them and hit them? Can hit them already. Doesn't do much damage. But any little bit helps. Perfect. And I seem to have basically taken out all the defenses there. Let's move that unit forward. And further. I will probably want to look into getting myself an extra unit here. Is that trader, is he building a new road here? It does look like it, doesn't he? Road through here, but I do have to deal with that particular scout there. So what can I do in terms of using faith to buy something? I cannot do anything with that. I can build a scout, no use either to me. So yeah, for the moment I'm just leaving it as it is. And I see what I can do about the scout manually. I will destroy my enemies, and if you continue to help them, I will destroy you as well. Right, so who's your enemy? Explain it to me. Okay, yes. I guess that was a denunciation. Either ways. I think once we reach our own turn, I think it's about time for us to call it a day. Again, thanks for joining me, and hopefully you enjoyed today's session. And we'll found the city at the start of the next session. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.